All right, what's going on, WMMA fans? It's Combo Breaker 99. I am back with another video. All right, y'all. So I heard about this a few days ago, just getting around to talking about it. Been busy, doing other videos and just taking care of some other stuff, man. But yeah, looks like Tatiana Suarez is trying her best to make a comeback in 2023, and she wants to make a comeback in the first quarter of 2023. All right. Now, I know how a lot of people feel about that. They're a little skeptic. Some people already feel like, oh, she's not going to come back. But I've been looking at her IG, Tatiana Suarez, over the past few months of this year, especially around summertime up to this point. I've been seeing her doing a lot of training. She's been working on a lot of different things, just some little strength and conditioning here and there, and, some striking and just doing some other drills, and she's just been seeming to have that hunger again. Looks like that fire starting to come back in her eye, So I kind of think she can make a comeback in 2023. I think so. I'm not 100% on it, but if she's starting to put it out there again, as long as there's no other injuries going on, because I know the last time she put it out there, I think around last year, August of 2021, when I've talked about it, she was already kind of in discussion back in March of last year, I believe, where she said she wanted to make a comeback around August or September against a Roxy or Andrea Lee. And it went as far as to, already have her in talks to fight Roxanne. But, she had another injury and she had to pull out of that situation. But for most of y'all that don't know, that are new to the game, Tatiana Suarez, she was an upcoming strawweight. I mean, she was a potential contender. She had competed in the strawweight edition of the Tough House a few years back. I want to say, 2016. And she pretty much, ran through everybody in that competition. And she just hit the scene hard. She was hitting the scene hard in the 115-pound division and just making a big statement. She had some good names on the resume as well, as she had just left the house. She fought and defeated Alexa Grasso, Carla Esparza, had just defeated Nina Ansaroff in 2019, and that was her last fight. So it's been going on about 4 years now since Tatiana's been in the octagon, just to give y'all some idea. And she suffered some, major injuries, back injuries, hand injuries, neck injuries. One injury I remember happened, she said, while she was in training, she heard a neck pop, so I was like, wow. And everybody knows the back and the neck next to them knees, those are some critical injuries that you just can't jump back in off of. ACL tear is one thing, but a neck, especially when you're looking at somebody with a very physical and grueling style and mauling style like Tatiana Suarez. She just ain't your basic striker, somebody that can switch gears. Tatiana, her style is wrestling. She's wrestling and she's on you, she's picking you up, she's taking you down. She's that type of fighter, right? So yeah, from here, Tatiana Suarez is talking about making a comeback, and her comeback will more than likely be at 125. And in my opinion, that's smart. It's definitely smart because with, her being out for 4 years, I don't think she could just cut down to 115 just like that. And, of course, the older you get and her not being, the smallest woman, she's a good sized woman. 115 might be the best home for her, So my thoughts on her coming back, I hope she can come back this year. And yeah, 125 would be good for her, because I remember her last interview she talked in last year. She had discussed her weight. And she said there were times when she was training, around this weight, and she felt great. She felt great. But when she would cut down to 115, she would still feel good. She would still feel good at that weight. But, without the weight cut being as drastic, she said, hey, she felt great. She felt even stronger. She was handling guys, even in wrestling and in sparring, So I think a move to 125 is definitely be a smart thing for her to do right now, especially as she gets older. She should be getting stronger, and your body can't really cut down to that weight anymore, especially with her not having to cut weight for like 4 years, right? So yeah, I think that's a good move for her. Hopefully she can do it. As far as opponents, since another year has passed by, see, last year I could have rocked with the Roxanne fight. I definitely could have rocked with the Roxanne fight for her to make a comeback. Still would have been tough, but I could see her defeating somebody like Roxanne, especially the mind frame Roxanne was in. She would have had some test for it, but I think eventually, Suarez, if she was good to go, she could have won that fight. Even the Andrea Lee fight, I think that would have been a big test, though, because of the hands and the kickboxing. And, when you're out for that long, you know, you're off a few clicks. You know, you just can't really time yourself that well. You think you have it in sparring and hitting the mitts, but no, when you're in the fight game, you know, of course, your training partner might take it easy on you. They're working on certain drills, but somebody like, if you fight Andrea Lee, you might not be expecting a head kick or some of these jabs, right? And she gave Viviana Rujo a good fight. So that probably would have been a tough fight for her. So with another year passing by, me, honestly, I think she should be fighting an unranked fighter. And I know she already fought J.J. Aldridge, I think, back at 115, so I wouldn't want to see that. But from here, I think, you know, somebody like a Karine Silva, that would be good. Jasmine Jazzy Vicious, Melissa Gatto, just one of those names that can kind of get her feet wet again. You know, it ain't no disrespect to her saying that she can't do it, because you know me, I'm a Suarez fan. Like, Suarez at 115, back in the day, destroyed everybody. Weili wasn't even in the conversation back in the day. Hey, look, respect to Weili, but look, back in the day, it was Suarez. It was Suarez dominating and destroying Rose. It was her destroying Carla, which she did. It was her destroying even Jessica Andrade, which is a fight, you know, I'd still love to see. But I think at this point, for Tatiana, as the years pass by, you got to understand, with as the years pass by and you're not active, you're going to have to fight down each time. So now I think unranked would be best for her. Karine Silva, Gatto, those are good names. Jazzy Vicious, like I said, just to kind of get her back into her physical style and see if it works for her. Stay away from them dangerous strikers like Natalia Silva as of now. Shoot, Teresa Blader would be a name for her too, because, you know, they're actually kind of in the same position. Because, you know, Tatiana hasn't been broke 10 wins yet. She's still, what, 9-0? Like 9-0. And just really getting herself into that mode. But like I said, 4 years done passed. She ain't the same one that was beating all them girls, right? And she left off with a decision competitive third round against Nina Azarov and that striker. So we got to see where she's at now, you know. So for me, I'm hoping she can. Hey, praying for her to come back in first quarter of 2023, because she was one of them fighters I was rocking with, you know, a few years back, and wanted to see her take it all in the strawweight division. But yeah, man, what do y'all think, guys? Let me know in the comment section if she does come back. First of all, yes or no, does she come back? And come on, some of y'all don't even want to give my girl a chance, man. Y'all be like, oh no, she ain't coming back, she done. No, come on, yes or no? And if she does come back, who does she fight? Does she fight a top 15, or does she fight an unranked fighter? I say unranked fighter at this point, you know, because even to me, I'll do another video on this. I say Erin Blanchfield dangerous for her. Hey, I'm just saying, I think Erin Blanchfield a real dangerous fighter for her until she can shake it off and show us something different. Like, if she go in there and blast out Melissa Gatto, blast out one of these Jillian Robertson and Montana De La Rosa, if she able to dominate and ragdoll and twist them up and, hey, make it look like she ain't never skipped a beat, I'm cool with that. You know, and then I'm like, okay, let's get you in there against the top 15, right? But yeah, final thoughts. Suarez coming back, first Q 2023. Let's keep it going, Suarez. Hey, I want to see you make it. I want to see her get back into the groove. I really want to see her back in 115. But hey, if we can't get that, let's rock this thing up to flyweight, huh? So yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think. Answer them questions. Make sure y'all subscribe. Shout out to my new subscribers. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.